Beautiful evening, 7 in the month of September 2025. Good evening, folks, and welcome to Iron Port here on Metropolitan Television. Iron Port is proudly brought to you by the Ghana Revenue Authority, GWEL PLC, Serene Insurance, Ghana Link Network Services, Meridian Port Services, MPS, and indeed Phoenix Insurance. The show is proudly powered by the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority-GPHA. And our media partner on this journey of a lifetime is the Business and Financial Times, the BNFT. Now, if you want to have a grasp of all the transpired in the show tonight, make a date and grab the Thursday edition of the BNFT, and you'll be able to read all that happened here on the show. Tonight, we're going to be streaming live on our social media pages. On Facebook, we are live at Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. Still on Facebook, we are live at Port of Tema. And on YouTube, we are streaming live at Iron Port. Now, we shall be getting interactive with you as usual. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, grab your phones, and send us your messages and comments ahead via our dedicated WhatsApp line, which is 0538 075373. The number again is 0538 037353. Now, when the time is ripe and I pick signals from the production team, I shall be activating the phone lines for you to call in and contribute to the discussion. My name is Kennedy Mona. We are going for a quick break. When we return, we'll continue with the show. Please stay with us.
Good energy brings you quality choices with Goil Super XP. Available in many Goil stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a Goil station today and energize your ride with Goil Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. Goil Super XP, Wufilia, huh? Wubefeel. Goil, good energy. Ja, ya, dia.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is, you still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
Welcome to today's edition of Serene Insurance Business News. We present to you Serena. You're right. You can complete an entire insurance process for the purchase of any motor and other insurance products, from onboarding to issuing a motor insurance sticker and policy certificate, all on WhatsApp in less than 10 minutes. Serena is simple to use and it prioritizes user ease and flexibility. You can either use voice notes or text to effortlessly issue your instant policy, cross-platform renewals, claims, and also process your payments through mobile money, Visa, and MasterCard. To engage Serena, just search for Serene Insurance on all social media handles and scan the Serena barcode or save her number 0500 517 114 and start chatting her on WhatsApp immediately. There you have it. Serena is not just a tool, it's an innovation by Serene Insurance designed to redefine how motor and travel insurance are accessed and managed. Speed, convenience, and reliability.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating greater opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
At Phoenix Insurance, we make the unpredictable predictable and the uncertain certain with our range of products, including motor insurance, fire insurance, engineering insurance, marine insurance, accident insurances, and all types of bonds. We have you covered. We also support you with risk management advice to enable you stay focused on your business. Take a policy with Phoenix Insurance today. We help you rise from adversity stronger and more secure. Contact us on 0302-246319 or 0302-246644 or any of our branches, agencies, and brokers spread across the nation. You can as well connect with us on our WhatsApp chatbot. Efiba is waiting to assist you. Make the future predictable with Phoenix Insurance. Phoenix Insurance, a delightful service experience delivered with wisdom.
All right, so it's now time for us to take a look at happenings in the port and shipping industry over the last week by way of local stories. Please enjoy.
The Minister of Transport, Joseph Bukari Nikbe, has reaffirmed government's commitment to providing strong policy and regulatory frameworks while exploring sustainable financing models to support the establishment of green shipping corridors in Ghana. Delivering a speech on his behalf at a Green Shipping Corridors Pre-Feasibility Study Consortium Incubation Workshop in Accra, the Deputy Minister of Transport, Dr. Afotofe, noted Ghana's ports are being strategically positioned to play a pivotal role in the realization of green shipping corridors.
Ports are very integral to the success of green shipping corridors. While our ports in Tema and Takoradi are actively planning to invest in shore power infrastructure, digital traffic management systems, and modernization to accommodate low-emission vessels, the government remains committed to forging new collaborations, unlocking financing for green infrastructure, and implementing policies that protect our oceans and create sustainable green jobs.
He acknowledged that although the initiative is essential for decarbonizing the maritime industry, it remains highly capital intensive and cannot be financed through government resources alone.
Ghana is taking initial action to join the more than 50 green corridor projects currently in development globally, beginning with this pre-feasibility study. However, these projects are capital intensive and cannot be undertaken with limited government resources. The government is therefore committed to providing the policy and regulatory frameworks while exploring sustainable financing models to support the establishment of green shipping corridors in the country.
The Director General of the Ghana Maritime Authority, Dr. Kamal Din Ali, highlighted Ghana's achievements in this area, noting that with technical support from the International Maritime Organization, the country has developed one of the most comprehensive national action plans for a green maritime transition.
The other is the Just Transition project, again, that the Ghana Maritime Authority, working with partners and with the support of global partners, also undertook. The Just in Time is meant to assess how we can ensure that ships use the most direct, the most efficient routes as they come into port, and also use the most minimal time, because at the end of the day, that will lead to a reduction in emissions, but also importantly, reduction in cost.
Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Shippers Authority, Professor Ransford Jampo, emphasized that with Ghana's abundance of renewable energy resources, the nation cannot afford to be a mere observer in the global green shipping movement.
Today's workshop, therefore, is about not mere talking, but it is more importantly about translating the potential that we have into a coordinated, actionable, and implementable pathway, one that can leverage our local strengths and global partnerships into accelerated decarbonization, strengthen competitiveness, and ensure the long-term sustainability of our shipping sector.
Senior investment expert at the AFTA Secretariat, Rosalind Ngino, commended Ghana's proactive approach to advancing the green transition agenda, describing it as timely and commendable.
While Ghana's regulatory environment shows promising drivers, such as at the promotion of green hydrogen and biofuels and the Energy Commission's net metering code for renewable energy facilities, we acknowledge the existing barriers that has been shared by stakeholders, including the need for specific regulations for new green fuels, high capital costs, and complex land ownership structures. So the discussions today is an important step in identifying how to overcome these challenges to ensure that Ghana's transition is both robust and effective.
On behalf of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, Corporate Estate and Environment Manager Daniel Asari outlined the authority's readiness to align with the national decarbonization agenda, reaffirming GPHA's role as a key stakeholder in driving sustainable port and maritime operations.
We have operational teams who are going for training to learn on how to use the new emerging technology of green equipment that are coming on board in port operations. We have top management discussions that have now begun on looking at how to provide incentives for greener vessels to come into the port. Now we are also collaborating with our major stakeholders.
The Green Shipping Corridors Pre-Feasibility Study Consortium Incubation Workshop was convened to create a collaborative platform for stakeholders in the maritime, shipping, energy, and investment sectors to explore pathways for establishing green shipping corridors in Ghana and the sub-region.
The Ghana Navy has formally inducted and outdoored Commodore Solomon Esiedulabi as the new flag officer commanding the Eastern Naval Command in Tema, Ghana, in a solemn but uplifting service held on Sunday, August 31st, 2025. The ceremony, held at the Day Arms Square inside the Eastern Naval Command, was conducted under the theme "Leading with God's Wisdom and Discernment, Combined Military Discipline with Spiritual Solemnity." Born in Ekropon, Ekweapem, Commodore Esiedulabi brings nearly 3 decades of experience to his new role. Enlisted into the Ghana Military Academy in 1995 and commissioned in 1997, he has held multiple key appointments, including Flag Officer commanding the Naval Training Command and Riverine Command, Deputy Chief Staff Officer Policy and Plans, Naval Secretary to the Chief of Naval Staff, and Military Assistant to the Chief of Defense Staff. He has also commanded Ghana Navy ships JNS Yasantua and JNS Anzoni, and was officer in Tactical Command during Ghana's Goodwill Mission to Togo and Benin in 2015. In her address, the Metropolitan Chief Executive of Tema, Honorable Ebi Bright, lauded the Navy's role in maintaining discipline and security in the Tema enclave and expressed confidence in Commodore Esiedulabi's leadership to deepen collaboration between the Navy and civil authorities.
The Greenwich Meridian passes through our city, marking Tema as the geographical center of the world. The Eastern Naval Command marks us as a center of maritime excellence operationally. Together, Naval Force and Civilian Authority, Traditional Authority, Maritime Defender, and Metropolitan Leadership, Cultural Leadership, Traditional Leadership, we will ensure that Tema remains not just a destination, but a beacon of security on Africa's Atlantic coast.
Commodore Esiedulabi pledged to lead with integrity, wisdom, and discernment, guided by faith, while strengthening operational readiness and partnerships to enhance Ghana's maritime security.
I pray that the good God gives me fortitude and wisdom to drive the command and its personnel in achieving the vision of the Chief of the Naval Staff, which is, and I quote, to build and sustain a well-trained, mission-ready, motivated, professional naval force that safeguards Ghana's maritime interests, advances the blue economy, and contributes to national, regional, and global maritime security while upholding the enduring values and traditions of our Navy, unquote. The command aspires to be a future-ready command capable of operationalizing the strategic objectives of the Chief of the Naval Staff.
The induction ceremony was sealed with prayers, fanfare from the Navy Band, and traditional right hand of fellowship extended by senior officers, clergy, family, and invited guests.
The International Maritime Hospital, IMA, in Tema has inaugurated an 11-member quality improvement team and unveiled its newly refurbished Prestige Services Lounge, all geared towards meeting the hospital's objective of becoming the tertiary healthcare provider of choice in Ghana. The ceremony brought together all ranks of staff and management, reflecting the hospital's united commitment to raising standards in healthcare delivery. Launching the initiative, the new Chief Executive Officer of IMA, Dr. Vitus Victor Anabisi, underscored the importance of quality service and standards in meeting the needs of patients, clients, and both internal and external stakeholders. In an exclusive interview with Iron Port, Dr. Anabisi highlighted the rationale behind the hospital's newly outdoored Prestige Services, describing it as a premium offering designed to cater for clients who value privacy, comfort, and expedited services.
We're not saying that if you have malaria and you come to Prestige, you're giving different medication from the person who's at the OPD. That's not what it is. You're all giving the same medication. The point is that you come and you are in a very serene environment, conducive environment, and you're ready. No queue for you to wait. So you are quickly taken care of and you can go back to work. And this, the target is mainly for business executives who cannot come and wait. They are busy people. The nation needs them. Their companies need them. Let these people come and have that quick service, and then they can go back to their businesses. And also even people who walk in, even they don't have to business executives. People want to just have, look, I don't have the time to wait. I want to have a certain experience. I'm willing to pay something extra.
He noted the creation of the quality improvement team is also a strategic step to embed continuous improvement into the hospital's operations.
Clients should begin to say, oh, there's something new in IMA. Something's being done different, and that they are happy to be here. And when the client is happy, it means that they become ambassadors to the hospital. Okay? And every ambassador will speak well about a place, isn't it? A hospital should not be there just because it's there. Hospital should be there to provide a service, quality service.
Concierge support, confidential consultations in private rooms, and discreet access to laboratory and pharmacy services, ensuring that patients experience a seamless and serene healthcare journey. According to Dr. Anabisi, these enhancements are expected to improve patients' satisfaction, build trust, and offer a broader spectrum of healthcare choices. With the dual launch of the quality improvement team and Prestige Services, IMA signaled its determination to not only improve service standards but also to deliver healthcare with a difference to the maritime community and beyond.
All right, so welcome back. Those were some happenings in the port and shipping industry over the last week. Tonight, we're zooming straight into our discussion for tonight, our main topic. And tonight, we're taking a look at insurance and the haulage industry and the rights and responsibilities and realities for, stakeholders in the haulage and insurance industry. Now, many often than not, you find people who claim that they have, bought insurance for their vehicles, sometimes even for their cargo. Now, something happens and they want to go get claims, and it's like they hit a snag. They don't know what is happening. Sometimes you own a truck or a vehicle, and you have acquired insurance. You know that when anything happens, you are automatically entitled to some form of relief from the insurance companies. And then you get there, and then it's like, okay, they take a look at the situation, they investigate, and it's like, okay, no, we can't help you. even though you know that, yes, you have acquired some form of insurance and you think that they should be, the place to go to when something happens. And so tonight we're trying to explore the haulage industry, insurance, and indeed what the rights, responsibilities, and realities are. And so we have assembled a team to help us digest this particular topic tonight, and I'm proud to introduce to us Madam Eugenia Ajire Tete. Yes, Ejiri Tete, who is head of marketing at Serene Insurance Company Limited. She's no stranger to our import. She's been here before. Good evening, ma'am, and welcome. Awesome. Great to have you. Awesome. Also in the studios with us is Alhaji Abbas Ibrahim Moro, who is a public relations officer of the Ghana Private Road Transport Union, GPRTU. Good evening, Alhaji, and welcome.
Good evening. Thank you for calling.
Awesome. We also have in the studios Mr. Eugene Ohiming. Mr. Ohiming is the head of research and projects at the Joint Association of Port Transport Unions, JAPTU. Good evening, sir, and welcome.
Good evening, Kennedy.
Awesome.
And thank you for having me.
Absolutely. He'll be joining us via Zoom, and that's Mr. Ghassan Husseini, who is the Managing Director of Crown Transport and Logistics Company Limited. They are actually specialized in the handling of dangerous cargo, transportation, so to speak, of dangerous cargo. Also not stranger to Iron Port. Just that we have not had him in the studios yet. He's always on joining us via Zoom. That's a broad smile over there. You can see him. Good evening, sir, and thank you for joining us for tonight.
Good evening, sir.
Awesome.
Good
awesome.
Evening, thank you for the invitation. Thank you.
Great. So let's begin tonight's discussion, perhaps with the GPRTU, and let me come to Alhaj and try to find out from you what the level of, as it were, appreciation or understanding of your membership is in terms of insurance. When you say insurance, to the truck driver, to the bus driver, to the vehicle driver who plies commercially on the streets of Ghana, what do they understand by insurance?
Yes. We first understand insurance as a compulsory tool you have to get whilst you still believe you want to do your business as a professional driver. Among other things that you have to get before you hit the road, insurance premium is one of those things.
Okay, so what are the common misunderstandings vehicle owners and drivers have regarding third-party insurance and then comprehensive, insurance? And with respect to your membership, which one do they go in for most of the time?
Yeah, at the motor insurance, averagely, we are in serious business and we are like doing buy and sell. Most oftenly know our calculation, do it well.
Yeah.
So averagely, we go in for the third party. But then the transport industry, we go in for third party and comprehensive.
Yes.
But averagely, we go in for third party. We know the risk. We understand the risk involved, but that is averagely what we do compared to comprehensive.
Right. As leadership of GPRTU, have you made any efforts to, as it were, impress upon your membership, to educate them, as it were, to get them to appreciate the fact that going for the comprehensive insurance is what they should be targeting and not a third party, since the benefit, so to speak, that accrues to them with the third party is not, there. I mean, it's not up there.
Yes, if you look at the transport industry, averagely we use most used vehicles than brand new vehicles.
Right.
That is the weight that we go. The brand new ones goes with comprehensive.
Yes.
And the used ones go with the third party. It's only a mute number of the used ones which go in for the third party. We are fully aware. Not quite long ago, one of our cargo trucks got bent around Nkoko.
Right.
The cargo truck got bent. All the goods in the vehicle also got bent.
Yeah.
And they all went wasted. The driver did not have anything for his vehicle.
Yes.
The goods owner
yeah.
did not have anything. But fortunately for our union, who is doing this Accra Kumasi cargo,
yes,
they have it on their way bill,
okay,
advising our clients that they should try to ensure.
Your clients, as in the owners of the cargo?
Yes, the owner of the car, they
yes,
are our clients.
Right.
Passengers are our clients as
absolutely,
well. Or am I using insurance terms so that I will drop it?
That's not on your fine. That's the way we should do it.
Yes.
Sure.
We say we have it on our way bills. Whoever brings business to us,
yes,
the papers we issue that, you've brought 10 bags of this, 30 bags of this. The way bill, we have it on it. The goods, the owners of the goods are responsible to insure their goods.
Yes.
So we're even fortunate. Our vehicle was gone, and the goods were also lucky with that on our documents. We went free. Yes, we should as well pay for the goods. So
right,
we are fully aware of the difference between comprehensive. We've been saying it. You know, we are always on the road.
Yeah.
There are so many types of risk
yeah,
that has happened on our vehicles. We have experienced all those things. So we know the benefit of the comprehensive as well, although the money is huge.
yeah.
That is where the differences comes from.
I'll come to you with the last one before I move to Mr. Heming. And let me find out from you, have there been instances where your members come to complain to you that this has happened to them? They've been to the insurance company and then, they are saying they can't help them. Have they faced challenges?
So many. One was, there was a time when fake insurance people were around,
yes,
and when they come to us, where I used to insure my vehicle, maybe I have to pay 500
yes,
or 600
right,
for a period. He comes with a reduced amount. So
yes,
definitely, we are into serious business, and that will attract you.
right.
And if something happens, accident or so, they trace, and even one instance, the man has to run away.
Right.
I haven't seen him again. But currently, we are aware also that the National Insurance Commission are doing marvelously well.
Right.
They've been able to flush out those that we suspect and those that we bought from,
yes,
which are not genuine, are all off from the system. Currently, that is something we can
the system.
attest. Yeah, we can attest to that.
Okay. All right, let me come to Mr. Heming from JAPTU, that's the Joint Association of Port Transport Unions. You basically deal with drivers from the Sahelian countries, that's transit drivers and all that. Now, what is their understanding from your experience? What do they understand by insurance?
Well, Kennedy, thank you very much for this opportunity. And I'll say good evening to our cherished viewers.
Yes.
And thank you for having JAPTU. As you rightly said, JAPTU is the Joint Association of Port Transport Unions. So basically, we are stationed around the port.
Absolutely.
We usually don't have businesses around outside the port, but inside the port. We, out of the 11,000 driver population around the port, which is Takrady and Tema, we constitute almost 9,200 as we speak.
Right.
And these members have been registered duly and issued with NFC cards.
And you are still counting?
We are still counting,
right.
Yes. I would also thank the leadership of JAPTU,
yes,
our able chairman, Alhaji Babaya Roshamsu, who has been very visionary handling JAPTU by introducing some form of technology in our work now. Absolutely. Now we can go to any insurance company and present our membership and present a technology that we've developed to help them.
Yes.
Now, back to your question, for our drivers mainly, they see insurance as a legal document required for renewing of their roadworthy.
Absolutely.
Not seeing insurance as a safety net.
Absolutely.
For their livelihood. And it's quite bizarre for that understanding to be seen, because insurance basically is a risk management tool to help safeguard whatever operations you are doing. Absolutely. What do? We carry goods from one point to the another. Basically, JAPTU is at the last mile of cargo delivery. JAPTU is handling the last mile cargo delivery. These cargoes are worth millions of cedis.
Sure.
And the understanding they have is quite poor because they don't really look at the perspective of the safety protection, which insurance coverage that is covering either the goods or the car. So to our best of knowledge, the understanding is poor. They don't really understand the difference between a third party and a comprehensive. Yes, thank you very much.
Right. Okay, so I'll still stick with you on whether you've ever faced challenges in terms of claims. Have any of your members, have they had calls to come and complain to you, like I asked Alhaji, that look, we've run into this challenge and then we are insured and we've gone to claim and then we are running into challenges, they are not able to help us and all that. Can you describe that to us if you have faced any such?
Of course, yes. We have received a lot of complaints and mostly delay in paying of claims and sometimes being rejected. And this is very simple.
Right.
Due to some form of technical clauses and drivers are not made aware. For instance, an accident will happen, some drivers will discover that some damages are excluded. Now, if those are excluded, it means there will be no claims to be paid.
Right.
So we've received several, and all what they say is insurance companies are quick to receive, but always delay in paying of claims. Thank you very much.
Okay, so in the event of an accident, your drivers, have they been educated or sensitized, so to speak, as to what to do right there and then when the thing happens, at the spur of the moment?
In reality, Kennedy, drivers are uncertain about the steps to follow. Usually when there's an accident, they will prefer rather calling the police to appear before the scene or call their car owners. Hardly would you see drivers calling insurance because they don't even have their numbers to call, but they are driving for owners. Now, in this event, most of the claims have conditions. You have to get certain information and documents to make sure that the claims are in. One of the points also is the time frame in which the complaint is lodged. We've seen several cases where a driver will engage in an accident, you go into coma, the owner is nowhere to be found, and it takes a whole long, maybe he comes back after 6 months. We had a clear incident. The driver went into coma after 6 months, he came back. The insurance companies were asking documents which were nowhere to be found. And this was a bizarre situation. The union has to rather go in and support this driver. The owner later came in and was rather blaming the driver. So if it comes to insurance, drivers have a very, if I may put it, negative perception about insurance. We are in the process of educating them to understand the advantages and the disadvantages. But mostly advantages are more than disadvantages.
Absolutely.
But because they don't know, they don't also realize the full benefits of whatever risks to they are engaging. As I said earlier, we see it as a document we need to be able to work. We don't see it as a risk management tool. Thank you.
I don't think that education or sensitization should be limited to only the drivers. The owners, the truck owners themselves, I think that they need this kind of education because the huge, the burden of, insuring the vehicle squarely lies with them. The burden of registering the vehicle squarely lies with them. And even the burden of insuring the cargo lies with the owner of the cargo. And so it's not only the driver that we should be targeting, don't you think?
Oh, it's true. You see, the main type of insurance we engage in is either third party or comprehensive. But majority of our trucks are running on third party. It's
because that's
obvious.
cheap.
That's cheap. And that's compulsory. So obviously, if that's compulsory, we'll go by it because before you even enter the port to load, you need to be cargo worthy, as you put it. The truck has to have a valid insurance and active roadworthy certificate. So they always see that as a prerequisite document just to work. But they don't see the need to go into details.
In case they run into trouble.
With the owners, well, as my boss earlier said, we are in serious business and they sometimes don't see the need to go into comprehensive. Comprehensive, obviously, will cover accident, cover any third party who is involved, and even the goods on the cargo. But here is the case, they feel they are carrying goods for people. It's not their goods. So why insure somebody's cargo. Now, the other type of insurances, which is the goods in transit. You see, customs have designed a very smart way of protecting their revenue by way of transit cargo. So therefore, any transit cargo going to the hinterlands or the Sahel regions, government secure their revenue in case of diversion or damage. So immediately that occurs, government is secured. What happens to the driver? What happens to the truck?
Absolutely.
So what JAP2 is pleading to the government to help us factor the drivers in there. Because if the driver is able to deliver this transit cargo successfully, why aren't government seeing or SIT seeing a way to cushion the drivers or to give them some form of incentives? Because bear in mind, if there is any eventuality, the insurance is going to pay for claims to the government.
Absolutely.
So if we're able to do 900 kilometers, 1,000 kilometers, delivering the cargo safely for you to avoid the payment of claims, I think we should be looked at in a way, or that policy has to be reframed to capture the drivers doing the transit. Because we have serious cases. Just last month, we have 2 drivers being attacked on the road.
On the way,
Some were shot.
Wow.
Several. It comes several. These are drivers carrying transit cargos. And when there's any tempering of the cargo, government is secured. But these are drivers are not secured.
Absolutely.
All these problems always comes back to the union to support these drivers.
Absolutely.
So, madam, we have a lot to hear from you.
Madam is taking notes, and I'm sure she can. But let me go online. Let's go online and then speak with Mr. Ghassan Hussein, who is the Managing Director of Crown Logistics. They are specialized, I said in my intro, in handling of dangerous cargo. Now, Mr. Ghassan, you would agree with me that with the kind of job that you do, you cannot just operate without insurance at all. Is that not the case?
You're absolutely right. Actually, if I tell you the list of insurance that we go through, you're going to be shocked. Apart from goods in transit, we do fidelity, we do workman compensation, we do public liability, which is the biggest chunk of our insurance. And upon all this, I agree with JAP2. Most of it is, unfortunately, is not paid. And let me start it this way. I'm sorry to say this, but in Ghana specifically, the goal of the insurance company is not to pay the claim. I'm sorry to say it this way. The reason or the excuses found not to pay is more than the support given to pay. I hope you understand how the equation works.
Yes.
Instead of us to go positively, they inversely turn the things not to pay, so at least they don't have to pay the claim. Bear in mind, they are reinsured. They are not paying from their own money. All the insurance, well, I'm not an expert in this, but I'm sure your guest will be able to
explain
it further. Yes. So I'm going to leave it for her. So, but they are not paying it themselves precisely. They are paying part of it, not all of it. And if I have to tell you the claims and the issues that I have to go through is enormous. And yes, the drivers are not interested in insurance. I'll give you a live example now. Last 3 months, one of our drivers hit a motorbike in Cote d'Ivoire. Mistakenly. No death, no fatalities, no injuries. Just a motorbike was damaged. The driver was locked for 2 months.
Wow.
Just for him to go through a court, for us to pay the claim or to pay the damages, it took us 60 days. Well, if an insurance company stepped in, it would have been paid within a few days in case closed and would have finished the case. We spent almost 60 days trying to sort this issue out. And the insurance never paid. So just to give you an example, this exactly
is that an insurance company in Ghana or in Cote d'Ivoire?
No, it's in Ghana.
Okay.
Remember, we have an ECOWAS insurance.
Yes.
Actually, if I'm going to explain this way, it's going to shock you. Do you know that all the insurance that we have, if it's not registered as ECOWAS insurance, is not applicable in ECOWAS country? I'll give you an example. Public liability. If your truck hit somebody's house, that doesn't go under goods in transit, not on the third party. Well, your expert or your guest will be able to explain this further. That goes under public liability. Now, the public liability, if it's not declared as a West Africa, that claim cannot be processed. So every single insurance, you should make sure that it's meant for local, which is Ghana, and it's meant also for West Africa. Otherwise, when it comes to claims, is a big issue. And I have a list of incidents I had. One of them, the company had to pay $1,026,000 for claims for people or damages for people, while the insurance will just look at us. The question is, how many companies can sustain to pay such an amount? And you can equate it. I have actually a lot of incidents. I can even tell you there's an incident happened in Djibouti. We paid $1,026,000. I have another incident where the driver had just hit a motorbike. He was locked for 2 months. And we got the Ghanaian embassy in Cote d'Ivoire involved for his release. So there's a lot of issues and a lot of claims. Does drivers interested in insurance? No. We educate them as a company. We explain for them their dues and why it's important. But still, unfortunately, the insurance company have not stepped up enough to stand and explain and show they are part of the equation, not the side of it. They should be part of the whole system, but rather than on the side. They'll just look at us, and whenever it comes for a claim, then the debate is, should they pay or they should not? This shouldn't be the case.
Now, have you had calls or time to educate your drivers on what to do when they run into problems and to tell them, the do's and don'ts in terms of flouting the rules, maybe if they run into troubles?
Definitely we educate them. The issue is we educate them for various reasons. One of them is not to claim responsibility, not to cause more confusion than it is. Yes, we educate them, but is it enough? Are we the expert in this? No, we are not. We also tell them their right and obligation when it comes to insurance. We told them their right and obligation on roads, but is it enough? The question is it enough to let them stand? No, it's not enough. We are not the expert in this. We try to cover them as much as possible. You get me? With the insurance that we have a whole variety of insurance that we cover our drivers with, to the extent that there's nothing you can think of. We even have what we call fidelity insurance. If our own driver steal our own cargo or steal our client cargo, is covered. Let me give you just a small scenario with the issue of insurance that will even put your guest at his toes. If you are transporting a cargo and it goes in transit insurance, the packaging material, is it covered or no? Just a simple question. The container, if you are transporting a container of kinky from Accra to Kumasi, the kinky itself is a goods in transit. The packaging material is a container. In case of an accident, is that container covered under the insurance? Will they pay for that container? Just imagine this. Currently, as we are talking, 80% of the insurance company will tell you they will not pay because it's not part of the goods in transit. That's packaging material. It's not part of the equation. So you can imagine, you can add this up and you can multiply. You can see how it goes with other items. Fidelity insurance, if a driver steal part of the cargo, that if our driver steal part.
Yes.
Now we do it not because of our driver, we do it because of pilfering. When the driver is moving with the truck, some people put their hands into the cargo and pull something out. That insurance, if it's not the driver involved, it's not covered. Then you have to go to goods in transit. And goods in transit, if there's no break-in, it's not covered. So the terms and the conditions put across, we need to find a solution for it. Rather than we should be given a solution, not we looking for a solution. I hope you understand the difference between the two.
Yes.
We are not the people supposed to be looking for a solution for this. We are supposed to have our comfort, sitting down at our desk, having our comfort, having our coffee, an insurance company working for us, not we are working for them. And which the current situation is.
I see. In your case, as Crown Logistics, when you are insuring, do you insure only the truck and the driver, or you insure the goods as well?
Boss, let me give you what we go. We go first with the driver.
Yes.
That he's also covered and his life is covered and everything is covered.
Right.
Then we do what we call umbrella comprehensive. That is a lump sum of money to cover all our trucks under an umbrella cover. We do a third party, which is not the third party that you have. Our third party is almost $200,000 third party per truck. Then you come to goods in transit for $500,000. Public liability insurance.
$500,000
for
what?
$5 million.
Wow.
Sorry?
You are talking about dollars. You said $500,000. I was asking $500,000 what? But I just
got
it dollars.
Everything I mentioned is in dollars.
It's dollars, yeah, right.
Everything I mentioned is in dollars. So we have $500,000 for goods in transit, $5 million for public liability. We have 100,000 for fidelity insurance per truck. So in case our driver tamper with the cargo that he's carrying, we have workman compensation for the drivers. We have all this.
Right.
And our challenge is the things that we are doing to protect our drivers and our interests and our client. We are still working for the insurance. The insurance is supposed to work for us, not the other way around.
Right, right. Thank you very much. We'll still come back to you, but let me come to Madam Ejiri-Tete. I think that you've taken a lot of notes. First of all, I think it's time for us to do some education now. So tell us, what are the responsibilities and rights of your clients when they buy insurance from you? Yes. When they buy insurance from an insurance company?
Thank you, and good evening to our cherished listeners.
Yes.
When both of them were speaking, they said insurance is a legal requirement.
Yes.
So most of them were saying legal requirement. But they have forgotten that apart from the legal requirement, insurance is a risk mitigation mechanism.
Right.
And it helps in business continuity. As a company, he was mentioning a lot of dollars. Look at the big money he was mentioning. And then you just go and insure a truck, forgetting the goods on it. Look at the dollars on the...
Yes.
You leave that one and then you just insure the truck. And the truck too is just a third party. You have forgotten that when there's an insurance, when there's a claim, a lot of things happen. He mentioned one accident that happened. Look at the number of people that died.
Yes.
Third party liabilities, injury, death, damages. The insurance comes in to take care of all these things, assuming they were going to take that money from the client, the person carrying it. Would he have been able to pay? No. So when we are taking of insurance, it is for our benefit and not for the other person. So most of the time when people are saying, no, it's because of the police that I'm taking insurance, it saddens my heart because it is not for the police. Yeah. Assuming somebody buys a vehicle, 100,000, you do an insurance, 100,000, you not even pay more than 10,000 for a comprehensive. You just drive out of the insurance office, there's a claim. They are paying that 100,000 to you immediately. And then you ask yourself, how long would you have saved to get that 100,000? So these are the things we should be asking. And other people are saying, no, I've done insurance for so many years, I've not claimed. You have done for so many years, you've not claimed. Assuming you do a third party, 530. When there's a claim, the insurance company is going to cover third party 7,000, PA, and then property damage 8,000. Assuming you add 530, how long are you going to save 530 to get the 8,000?
Right.
But we come in and pay. So these are the things that we should consider when it comes to insurance, and not saying that it's because of the police. It's for ourselves.
All right, so can you tell us the typical reasons sometimes why claims are rejected or delayed, especially in the haulage tax sector?
Yes. There are a lot of reasons why claims are rejected. Immediately there's a claim. You see that most people will say, oh, let's just settle it here. We shouldn't bring in the police. But we should know that the police is the only people mandated in the country to ascertain the causes of a claim. So both of you cannot stand there and say that, oh, this claim, we should settle it here. We don't want the police. You need the police because it is the police that will tell the extent of damage. That's why sometimes they have to tow your car to the DVLA. They will come in, they will check and say that, yes, this is damage, this is fault. But we don't want that to go and come.
Some stubborn client will tell you that when they were coming to buy the policy, the police wasn't there.
Yes, the police was in there, but in a country with laws, it is the police that they have mandated to do that. So we have to understand.
Absolutely.
So we can't say that when you are buying the insurance, the police was in there. Otherwise, anybody could sit anywhere and say that this is what I want, so we should go ahead. It is only the police mandated to do that.
Right.
So it's unfortunate, but we still have to involve the police.
Absolutely.
When there's a third-party claim, where others are involved, you need a police report. And then secondly, the documents that people bring, there's a claim. You need to come to the office, fill a form. We can even send it online for you to fill. People fill parts, estimate of vehicles, we don't know. Estimate of damage, we don't know. People come with expired driving license. Sometimes his license is expired. Oh, let me just go to Kumasi and come. On the way, something happens. Bring your license. 2 months, 3 months, the person he's trying to fake and do something. But now with DVLA, you cannot backdate the license. And it becomes a problem. We are waiting. Then one day he brings the license and says, I've been waiting all this while, forgetting that you also waited for 2 months to get your license. Estimate, go and bring. When an accident happens, you are supposed to take pictures for us to see the pre-loss. Somebody will not take a picture. All that you see is that he's brought the car, I've repaired my car, there's an accident. How do we know this happened and then you have repaired it?
The fellow is driving and uses a yam or cassava phone. He doesn't have a smartphone. How can he take a picture?
That is why the police would have to be there.
Yeah.
The police would
I'm
always
just
have...
the devil's advocate, so don't mind me.
Yes, the devil's advocate, but the police would always have to be there to know what has happened. So we need the police. And the estimate too, we need it. We are in the business of paying claims. Yeah. So when we see people say insurance people don't pay claims, it's not true. Once the claim is legitimate, you have all your documents, we will pay. We will never deny you of your claim. Unless there are some fictitious things. We have a lot of fraudulent claims coming in.
That's why you always investigate before.
Yes, we do investigate the claims. Otherwise, we will just be paying claims anyhow. People stage claims. We were in this country when we had lawyers burning their vehicles, doing all sorts of things. So if you don't go ahead to investigate these claims, you will just be paying claims. Once it is legitimate, the insurance company will pay. And then you make sure the drivers who are driving the vehicles, they have the valid driving license. And then they should be careful on the road. Sometimes when you see these drivers driving on the road, especially with those with trailers, you will be surprised and ask yourself, are they driving on the Ghana road? Because the speed with which they are going.
Competing with smaller vehicles.
Yes, there's a small car coming. You have to shift before they come. Yeah. And sometimes you see a curve. You, a small vehicle, you cannot even turn. But this articulator will try and turn. And then you see the whole car go on the floor. So we try and educate our drivers too. If we have insurance, it doesn't mean we should be careless. And most of the drivers today do not maintain their vehicles. A lot of vehicles are on the road. He sees that there's a problem. Oh, let me go and come. Engine, he wouldn't. And then when he gets a breakdown, then he comes to the insurance company. My engine has broken down. If you do not maintain your vehicle and the engine breaks down, we do not cover that. It should come as a result of an accident. The engine goes off. We would come in. But for the whole 5 years, 6 years, no maintenance. One day you are driving on the Kumasi road, and then he comes. Oh, I was on the road when the car stopped. You will check, and he's never maintained the vehicle. No, we wouldn't pay. So there are a lot of things that comes in. But most of the time, they are easy to go out. Insurance companies don't pay insurance companies. But when you go in, you see that, no, they are at fault with so many things. Thank you.
Right, okay. I just want to stick a bit more with the fact that, yes, they don't maintain the vehicles. They've bought insurance with you. And is there a mechanism where you regularly or intermittently perhaps remind them that you have this insurance with us, we entreat you to do so, so, and so, and so, and so, in order that your insurance is valid and that your claims will be paid when something happens, so that they are reminded that, okay, we must, it is obligatory or it is important for us to, do continuous maintenance of on our vehicles.
Yes. That is why when you buy an insurance cover, we have policy documents that goes with it.
You take time and read it?
Yes. Most Ghanaians, we don't, when you want to hide something from the Ghana man, put it in a book and cover it.
That's what they say.
It will be there. They take the papers, go and throw it somewhere. He was even mentioning that when there's a claim, people don't even know. The policy document, the one that you have with the certificates, behind the certificates, there are a lot of numbers. A lot of numbers that when there's a claim, toll-free number, call this. They just get it and go and throw it somewhere. It has an insurance. Once the sticker is on the vehicle, that is all they know. And then when there's a claim and you start mentioning these things, they're like, oh, no, this one we didn't know. And then when you go into the policy documents, you see that it's there. A typical example, a driver and a mate, they are driving. Yes. They've been driving for a while. One day on the road, and the driver says, oh, mate, just take the car. I'm almost there. You continue to the next station. I'll be there. He knows that the mate doesn't have a valid driving license. But he says, oh, we've always been doing it. Nothing happens. Go. One day something happens. You come, you fill the claim form. You go through. You have investigators who go through all these things. So they see that, no, bring your license. He's not bringing it because that's the issue. And then he'll go and lie. Oh, my boss was driving it, but in the claims report, wherever he's written, I was driving the car, and the driver's name is there with no driving license. Yeah. And we have people who have been trained to detect all these things. So we come out to tell you, no, this one we are not paying because of ABC. And they go out, insurance companies are not paying. That is not the issue.
Right.
We are there to pay claims.
Okay, my last one. I think Alaji wanted to ask a question. Alaji.
Yes. She was charging all of us. I said she should say some.
Some, I'm sorry.
Not maintain,
yeah,
not all.
yeah. Some do not. Thank you.
Okay. So just briefly before we go for break, walk us through a step-by-step process that a driver who's just perhaps freshly involved in an accident would take to begin the process of claiming the insurance. Yeah.
So assuming I'm driving, or a driver is driving on the motorway, and there's an accident.
Yes.
First of all, it depends on the severity of the accident. Assuming the driver, as he said, somebody goes into coma, it is the police, whoever is there, should make sure the police comes in.
Right.
So if such a person is in coma for even a month, 2 months, once the police was there, there's a report to cover that on this and this date, this ABCD. But if the person is conscious, we always pray that our clients do not die. Because when you die, next year you can't come and renew. Yeah. So we need you alive. So when you are alive, the next step you do when the police comes is to immediately call your insurance company. I've been involved in an accident. I'm here. The police are also here. Then we know you have made the first call. There's an accident. Where are you? Can we send you a claim form? We ask you, do you need a car to be towed? Because all these things are embedded in the insurance.
Right.
They don't even know their cars can be towed through the insurance.
Right.
But there's a provision for that. Then we come and tow your car. It goes to the police station. They go through the process. We bring you a claim form. You add the estimates of the damage to it, a copy of your driving license attached to it. If these things are there and the claim is this is a genuine claim. Unless you have staged something. But whether you've staged it, you'll still know. Because we have a lot of investigations that we do. If you have this, we should pay your claims for you. Within a month, you should get everything. Sometimes within 2 weeks. There are claims that we pay same day. Windscreen claim, minor claims, same day. We have a lot of garages around. You just have to go, they repair it for you. But most of them are just like when you go to the insurance company. Some people have never tried the insurance company. They have heard others saying, oh, when you go. But please come forward and see whether we would pay or we will not pay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So this is our report here on Metropolitan Television. Tonight we're taking a look at the haulage industry and insurance and what the rights, responsibilities, and realities are for stakeholders in the insurance industry. We have some stakeholders who are digesting this particular issue. And I think that we all need to take a look at this insurance thing once again and ensure that some of the misconceptions in there are addressed so that our drivers, our transport owners, our haulers have some relief. You just heard Madam Eugenia Ejiri-Tete, who is the head of marketing of Serene Insurance Company Limited. We also have in the studios Haulage Abbas Ibrahim Moro, who is the public relations officer, Ghana Private Road Transport Union, GPRTU. We have in the studios Mr. Eugene Ohemi, who is the head of research and projects at the Joint Association of Port Transport Unions, JAPTU. And indeed, on the line or via Zoom is Mr. Ghassan Hussein, who is the managing director of Crown Transport and Logistics Company Limited. They are specialized in the haulage of dangerous goods. We are going to go for a break. When we return, we'll continue the discussion where we'll also take your messages and also perhaps activate the phone lines for you to call in and ask questions bothering you. Please stay with us.
Good energy brings you quality choices with Goil Super XP. Available in many Goil stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a Goil station today and energize your ride with Goil Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. Goil Super XP, Wufilia, huh? Wupefeel. Goil, good energy. Ja, dia.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah, our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals. street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is. You still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
Welcome to today's edition of Serene Insurance Business News. We present to you Serena. You're right. You can complete an entire insurance process for the purchase of any motor and other insurance products, from onboarding to issuing a motor insurance sticker and policy certificate, all on WhatsApp in less than 10 minutes. Serena is simple to use and it prioritizes user ease and flexibility. You can either use voice notes or text to effortlessly issue your instant policy, cross-platform renewals, claims, and also process your payments through mobile money, Visa, and MasterCard. To engage Serena, just search for Serene Insurance on all social media handles and scan the Serena barcode or save her number 0500 517 114 and start chatting her on WhatsApp immediately. There you have it. Serena is not just a tool, it's an innovation by Serene Insurance designed to redefine how motor and travel insurance are accessed and managed. Speed, convenience, and reliability.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating greater opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
At Phoenix Insurance, we make the unpredictable predictable and the uncertain certain with our range of products, including motor insurance, fire insurance, engineering insurance, marine insurance, accident insurances, and all types of bonds. We have you covered. We also support you with risk management advice to enable you stay focused on your business. Take a policy with Phoenix Insurance today. We help you rise from adversity stronger and more secure. Contact us on 0302 246319 or 0302 246644 or any of our branches, agencies, and brokers spread across the nation. You can as well connect with us on our WhatsApp chatbot. Efiba is waiting to assist you. Make the future predictable with Phoenix Insurance. Phoenix Insurance, a delightful service experience delivered with wisdom.
All right, so welcome back. Remember, this is how important we are discussing insurance and the haulage industry and the realities, the responsibilities, as well as the rights, of stakeholders. And I have just been told that we can activate the phone lines for you to call in. The number to dial is right on your screen, 0245-834980, 0245-834940. I can see your messages are also coming in. We shall be picking them pretty shortly. But let me come in studio straight to Alhaji Abbas Ibrahim Imoro and find out from you whether you think that there are reforms or systems that can help reduce insurance-related conflicts in the haulage industry. Or in your industry, so to speak, yes.
Or in our
yes.
both transport operators.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, currently we've seen a change. Seen a change in the industry. It wasn't like initial some years back where anybody can come and just issue or sell insurance tickets to anybody. Currently, they even have numbers to detect
the fake, yeah, sure. Oh, absolutely, yes.
premium that you bought is genuine or not. But we'll play I don't know if there is anything they can do about the third party. They can include the driver and the mate at least to 8. We'll be very happy.
Right.
They can include the driver and the mate to the third party.
Okay. All right. Madam is taking notes. Let's go on to the phone lines. I understand we have Collins, who's calling us from Accra. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes.
Good work.
Thank you, sir.
I want to find out from the insurance, madam. First of all, must correlate for articulation. That should be true marketing money there, madam. But I want to. You mentioned you're making a point. She has been stressed on the point that the drivers don't even know, the car owner don't even know, and I'm wondering. I'm surprised she's mentioning that, or she's making that statement, because if that means the insurance companies are also not helping out. Because if I come to you, yes, you mentioned that the books are there, the contract forms are there, or the agreement forms are there for the client to read. But you must also facilitate them to understand, because most people don't. The documents are all they are very, very, I would say, they are legal matters. So if they read, they may not appreciate it. So get to let them know the basic information that they will require, and the basic steps that they will take. The moment they come to you for the insurance to be covered, let them appreciate all these things. It will help in everybody understanding, and nobody will going around mentioning them that they don't do, they don't pay. So that I mean, it behoves on them also to educate the public.
Right. All right. Thank you very much indeed, Collins, who called in from Accra. We're grateful to you. You can also call. You heard what Collins said. Yes. You need to break it down, simplify it for the appreciation of the drivers, because
we do that a lot.
We can say it's safe to say that most of our drivers are not lettered enough to be able to appreciate what is enshrined in the policies that you give them, and so they pick it and they like you said, they throw it away, and then they don't even know that even when your car you get stuck. Maybe along the motorway, you are even qualified for insurance to be towed to, a safe ground, to the police station, to wherever you want to go to. So I think I agree with Collins. You can also call, the number is right there on your screen. Haulage was on this, and Haulage, you were talking to us about the fact that conflicts have now reduced because mechanisms have been introduced to detect in real time what a fake policy is and which one is not, and all that. Are you done with that? Okay, so let me go to Mr. Gassan. Okay, I understand. I'll go to Ado in Kumasi and then return. When I come, I'll go to Mr. Gassan. Yes, good evening, Mr. Ado.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm terrific, by His grace. Yourself?
Very fine.
Awesome.
I've got two questions, but they're very brief.
Sir. Please shoot.
I want to know if comprehensive insurance covers only brand new vehicles. And secondly, if a driver is using international valid driver's license and cause accident in Ghana, there's a third-party insurance going to cover him.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I think you would proffer some response to him. And then we move.
Yes. You made mention of the fact that does comprehensive only affect brand new vehicles. The answer is no. When my other colleague was speaking, he said that when you buy a brand new vehicle, but in Ghana, how many people can afford a brand new vehicle? Most of us buy the home use, and we see that as brand new. And we spend a lot of money in buying that, and it's an investment. So you don't only need to do comprehensive with a brand new vehicle. You can do it on that vehicle, the home use one that you have bought. Once you have used money to buy it, it's an investment, so you need to secure it. So it's not only for brand new vehicles.
Right.
And then there was a second question he made.
The second one had to do with...
Yes, he was speaking about the international license.
Yeah, sure.
So once you have a local insurance, there's the ECOWAS brand card, an extension to the ECOWAS country. Yeah. So it covers third-party liabilities that may happen when you are out of Ghana. So it's part of the insurance that you've taken in Ghana.
Right. Thank you very much. I understand we have Felix online. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Please, okay, right. Please shoot.
Okay, please, I'd like to ask a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to find out what should everyone look out for when they are trying to sign on to an insurance?
When they're trying to insure?
Yes, their vehicle.
Okay.
What should they look out for?
Right, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sure. What should she look out for when she's trying to insure her vehicle?
So when you are trying to insure your vehicle, all you should look out for is that what are you insuring? It is the interest or financial involvement you have in the vehicle. That is what you are insuring. So that when the vehicle is not there, you are not deprived. You still have the money to get the vehicle back onto the road. If it's a damage to the vehicle, we repair it. So you still have the use of the vehicle because you have invested in it. And you decide which type of cover you want. They were saying that comprehensive is expensive, comprehensive is expensive. He's saying, don't you know? But we have a payment plan. You can do comprehensive for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So we can get that for you, depending. Come to us, tell us that I want to do comprehensive.
Okay, so it's not mandatory for you to do for the whole year. If
No,
you can, that's the best.
no.
But you can do
We
for
have
months.
from
You can
1 year,
stagger.
2 years. You can
Right.
stagger the payment and then you do it. So you do it for 1 month. When it's getting expired, when you get money, you come and do it for another month. And we can do it for you. You don't need to have it the whole year and say that the money is big. It's not that big. It's just a percentage of the premium.
Right.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Yes, Mr. Gassan, if you are still with us, let me come to you and find out from you. From your submission, it means that you are not satisfied and you are not happy with the current trend of things as far as insuring the haulage industry is concerned. What are some of the things that you think we can do to make it better?
Okay, good evening, David. I just want to come to Madame Eugenia again.
Yes.
I want to ask, when she asked for an estimate, she asked a company or a person, an individual, to get an estimate for a repair. When we send that estimate, how many times do they reject it and they say the numbers there do not tally, and how much the percentage they pay? Secondly, why should a person who is a layman, who doesn't know anything about insurance, you are telling him, go and get us all this list of documents or list of requirements? Why don't the insurance company create a department there? They are charging us for this, it's not for free. They should provide that service. They should get the document. They should go to Inkoko or to Bolgatanga and get the police report from there, or the police, they can put it on the system, whatever it is. Because imagine a driver, he will have an accident in Bolga, come back to Accra, go to the insurance company, tell him, oh, you have to go back all the way to Bolga. Imagine, go and get the police report. It doesn't add up.
Okay, since Mr. Gassan, since you have mentioned Bolga, stay there. Let's go to Bolga and welcome Thomas. Once we are done with Thomas, then we continue with you, sir. Yes, so hello, good evening, Thomas.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. I hope you are doing well, sir.
I'm doing fine.
Awesome. Please go ahead.
Yes, please. Madam Virginia indicated that sometimes a driver will move from Accra to Kumasi, then he park the car somewhere and come and say that it's broken down and he wants to claim. But I think that the DVA is also there to support. If my car is having roadworthy, that is an evidence for me to prove that the car was okay. So I can't say, you can't tell me that the car was in good shape. Once my car was roadworthy. And so that's my point. And I want to clarify this. Tell me whether if my car has a roadworthy, then would they not pay my claim? Thank you, sir.
Can you come again? I think the last bit I didn't hear clearly. If you can come
Yes,
again.
I want you to clarify whether if my car, the roadworthy is still intact, it's not expired. Is it not enough?
Did you get that? Okay, all right. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Thomas in Bolga. Yes, so if you can respond.
So yeah, he was saying that if his car is roadworthy, says it's okay, and then he has a problem.
Yes.
Doesn't it qualify for a claim?
Yes.
Yes. Insurance, there should be an accidental damage. So if your car is there and all of a sudden you say it is not working, what is not working? We have to check what is not there. So if we check and we realize that For a while, the car has not been maintained. That is why when you were driving along the way, you had to stop. This is not a claim. It is a mechanical fault. It's not a claim. But assuming that you are driving and then all of a sudden somebody stops in front of you and then you hit the car, as a result of that, your engine is damaged. It's an accident. We would pay.
Right.
That is what I want to say.
Okay. All right. Mr. Gassan, we'll still come back to you, but I understand we have Bernice waiting for us in Achalibucho. Let's go there and come back. Good evening, Bernice.
Hello. Good evening.
Awesome. Good evening.
Yes. Serene Insurance has been the best insurance so far. My claims were done on the same day for me, and I want to recommend them.
Okay.
So that is why I'm calling.
I see. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think you even sent a message earlier. It says, my name is Bernice from Buchi. Serene Insurance is the best. Accessing claims is very easy. Madam Eugenia has done a great job by marketing the insurance to us. Thank you. All right. So she's heard you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just to end the line to say.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so let's go to Mr. Gassan. Mr. Gassan, please, can you complete roundup for us?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Kennedy, I'm having a problem.
Yes.
You know, why should insurance like Serene tell you I can pay in the same day? Another insurance called XYZ, they cannot perform the same. Is Ghana National Insurance Commission supposed to be in charge of this or no? Why should be a variance in this service? And Kennedy, how many, look, we are all educated. How many of us do know what are the requirements that, or what are the documents that you need to present whenever you have an accident? We are all here. If you ask all the four of us, even as attendees, each one will give you a different answer. Though we have experience and all of us are in the haulage sector,
yes,
each one of us will give you a different. You yourself, how many documents are you aware that should be presented during the accident? You can ask. What I'm looking for is, I'm looking for the insurance company to create a department. They should be doing follow-up of this documentation, not the drivers, not for them to go and look for the document telling, sorry, your claim cannot be accepted for X, Y reason.
Right.
You look for it. If it's not fit, then you tell him it's not fit. So this time frame of waste, with the wasted time, is no more there. And this doesn't happen only on claims. So the estimate, I even suggest that the insurance company should have their own repair shops to avoid and eliminate this issue of pricing and estimate and all this.
Yeah.
You can ask Madam how many of these claims they pay based on the estimate they bring. None. None, literally none. So on what basis? If they have their own repair shops or their affiliate repair shop, they should use them. And let's skip those estimates coming up into the system at all. You repair it. If it's okay, then we go on. Then rather going in circles. So the insurance, unfortunately, is not well controlled. And I don't want to use the word control, but I want to say, well, I don't know what word should be used, but definitely the difference in service between insurance A or B or C is not justifiable.
Right.
It cannot, we cannot have such a difference. Should not be there. All of us should have the same platform, and all of us will move from there. Currently, somebody tell you I can pay the claim the same day, and others 2-3 years are not paying a claim. And some of the claims that we have never been paid. I have almost $1,026,000 paid an accident in Burkina Faso, never paid. I asked about packaging material, never paid. We had so many incidents, things were never paid.
Wow.
And imagine our company, we have almost 150 trucks.
Right.
And I don't have the time even to follow up a single claim.
Yeah.
Neither me nor my staff. And upon all this, we still have the same hurdles all the time. Never change.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Gassan Hussein, Managing Director of Crown Logistics. We're grateful to you for joining us this week too. We know as and when the need arises and we call, you'd always oblige us. We're deeply grateful to you, sir. Awesome. All right, so this one says, good evening. My name is Edmond. I want to ask why the insurance companies do not support drivers and vehicle owners to maintain their vehicles after buying a package from them.
I'm laughing.
Yes, I can see.
Yes, because maintaining your vehicle is just like you yourself getting up, brushing your teeth, bathing, and taking care of your own self.
Sure.
And I don't think that is something that somebody should do for you. It's the same way a vehicle is. You buy a vehicle, you buy fuel into it, you need to change the oil, you need to. the insurance company is not supposed to do that for you. You are supposed to do that for yourself. So please.
I think you've answered that. This one says, Madam Eugenia was asked a question whether clients are reminded to maintain their insured properties, and I did not see a clear yes or no. Can you kindly re-ask? Kindly re-ask this question so we can get a clearer answer? I think that's what you just responded to.
And we give notices to clients when there are information around that they need to know.
Right.
We send it to them.
Absolutely.
Lately, there was a Bank of Ghana directive that we shouldn't do businesses in dollars.
Yes.
It's a directive. We sent it to all our clients on our platforms, and we're educating them to know.
Right.
So sometimes education is out there, but people don't pay attention to it. Thank you.
All right, good evening. Please, my niece was involved in an accident on the Kofrodua CM Road. It's been close to 3 years now, and the police have not been able to issue a report to her to be submitted to the insurance company to price her claim or to collect her claim. The lady is now disabled and can't walk, and now being taken care of by the mother. Please, what should we do? My name is Simon Anani. Simon wants maybe just a quick one, if you can prefer.
I don't know whether Simon knows the insurance company that was involved.
Definitely he should.
If he doesn't know, he could go to the NIC.
Yes.
So that issue can be addressed.
National Insurance Commission. Good evening, sir. Please, why is it that third party does not me? I think the question is not clear. But the other person, and also I think insurance should give us something when we pay. From 5 years going. That I think he's referring to the fact that once you insure for 5 continuous years and nothing happens.
There's no claim discount.
They may also pay every man and no function. All right, so this one says, good evening. Can you ask, Madam, that I am a car dealer, so I can insure a particular DV plate which can be used on all vehicles, not to a specific vehicle. Sadiq, comprehensive insurance to be specific.
We do insure DV plates comprehensively, so he can come and then we'll discuss that.
Right. I think the messages are still coming in, but we have barely 1 minute to wrap up. So let me give Eugene the last laugh. Japtu, what do you think we can do to improve our insurance, and the haulage industry?
Thank you very much. I like the way Madam puts it, we will pay.
Yes.
But we Japtu believe insurance must work better for our drivers.
Right.
We are committed in educating our drivers and members and negotiating for good premiums for our members to pay. We've had series of engagement with insurance companies to have a collective policy for our members. Over 9,000 members.
Right.
We think we should have some form of a collective insurance package for our members, so that we could benefit. Maybe an advanced third-party situation where our drivers will be catered for in a way.
Okay.
So we are working so hard to educate our members, because education is key. As the Bible says, lack of knowledge, my people perish.
Absolutely.
Our drivers are perishing, and we need to educate them. But we need to do that with NIC and the insurance companies as well. But we are not experts and professionals in this industry. We will need them to help us educate and also introduce a bit of technology.
Yes.
Elsewhere outside, you see the insurance companies install devices which are not only tracking, but check the behavior of the driver.
Okay.
Immediately there's an incident, you're able to track and know what exactly happens. In the issue where the driver goes into coma, you can easily tell from your dashboard what exactly happens, and claims can be paid, because we don't want to be seeing insurance also as a policy in fine print, but lack of little benefit.
Absolutely.
So we are in the course of educating our members. We are poised to make sure that our drivers know what insurance is. It's not just a police document, but a safety net where they will be protected. Thank you very much.
All right. I think we don't have much time. I would have allowed Madam, but we don't. And one particular question that bothers me much is the fact that my car is insured, and I take it to the mechanic, the garage, for it to be worked on. And something happens to it whilst it's there. Maybe it gets bent or it gets further damaged over there and all that. What am I entitled to? Are you supposed to come there and show me, or I don't get an insurance from it once it gets into the garage? The mechanic.
So once you take your car to the garage, it becomes a responsibility of the garage owner to protect. It's a contract between you and the owner. So he has to protect your vehicle for you. Until you go for it, then the insurance comes in again. So that is why they have an insurance cover, the DV insurance. We have for garages, and then we also have for individuals. So we have that insurance.
All right. Okay. We can't continue because our time is... Yes, please. Just 30 seconds because our time is up already. Yeah.
The National Insurance Commission.
Yes.
Seminars.
Transport
operators. Which will benefit all of us.
Okay.
So just
have you written to them already?
No, we haven't.
Okay, I'll give you the PRO's number. You can link up with him and then PRO to PRO. I think that it
will even add
yes.
the consideration of a driver and the mate on the third party.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, great. Thank you very much indeed. Yes.
I'm surprised.
Yes. Okay, so I think there are still more messages, but we can't take them because our time is up. I would like to say big thanks to Madam Eugenia Ejiri Tete, who is who is the head of marketing in Serene Insurance Company Limited, Mr. Alhaji Abbas Ibrahim Moro, who is the public relations officer of the Ghana Private Road Transport Union, GPRTU. Mr. Emmanuel Oheming is head of research and projects at JAPTO, that's a joint association of port transport unions, and indeed Mr. Ghassan Hussein, who joined us via Zoom. He's the managing director of Crown Transport and Logistics Limited. They are specialized in the handling or transportation, so to speak, of dangerous cargo. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for obliging us for this evening's or this week's edition of Iron Port, where we took a look at the insurance and haulage industries, the rights, responsibilities, and realities for stakeholders. We'd like to say big thanks to our sponsors, Ghana Revenue Authority, PLC, Serene Insurance, Ghana Link Network Services, Meridian Port Services, MPS, and indeed Phoenix Insurance. Remember, the show is proudly powered by the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority-GPHA. And we'll entreat you to keep watching the rest of our programs here and watch the abridged version of Iron Port on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. on Ghana Television, GTV. To those whose messages we couldn't read, please, I would read them, get them, and elicit responses from the appropriate quarters and embed that into the abridged version so that on Wednesday you can have your responses. We thank you so much. God willing, next week we shall bounce back with another wonderful edition of your favorite Iron Port program. My name is Kennedy Mona. Thank you so much for choosing us. We wish you a blessed week ahead and keep on keeping on. Thank you for choosing us. We are out. Grateful.